Hey, good morning. It's Monday. We're back at it. Here we are at a not very big driveway, but it's got a lot of rust. See all this rust right here? This is a regular customer of mine, and this is my regular customer's mom's house. I come here every year to clean this rust off of here, and it looks like somebody tried to get after it here, but we're going to fix this up so it looks really nice and clean for the young lady that lives here. Very nice people. Joe has a really big piece of property. I do his driveway like every other year. It's a big driveway. This rust goes all the way around, so we'll be cleaning right all the way to the door there. Right now we'll get this cleaned up for her too. All right, then we get the sidewalk. It runs down, see those three threes, 1, 2, it'll end at that last one over there. You can see where it's white driveway, sidewalk I mean, to the rusty part of the sidewalk, and then we just have to go right to there. It looks like somebody tried to get theirs off of there with some cleaner that just did a, you know, we'll look at mine after this and we'll look at theirs. See, they cleaned it as best they could. I'm sure that'll get the HOA off their backs. These HOAs, they get on you. So if you're going to move into an HOA, just plan on getting letters in the mail, unless you keep up on your stuff. We're going to come all the way out to here. See how that rust is all on there. All right, it's a nice piece of private property right here. It's all woods behind it. All right, I'm done. Let's go ahead and get after it. We got a mini Mondu repair first thing. I didn't get to it over the weekend. I was too busy having fun enjoying my weekend off, but this thing is cracked. So we're going to be replacing the handle before we get started, and we got 1/2-inch plumbing to deal with right there, so I'm going to have to change out the end on the handle, or I'm going to have to just take all this off of here, which it wouldn't be too bad, and then just replace it and move it over. We'll see. We're going to get after it. We'll be right back. All right, we're done fixing the mini Mondu. I'll show you. It was cracked. Now, in order to fix use the other handle, I would have to be able to change this fitting out too, so I can't do that. So I improvised. I found a couple hose clamps, and you can see the crack right there. See it? So it was split all the way almost around. So all I gotta do is get this welded back up. Those hose clamps are gonna get me by for today till I can get it welded. All right. So we're gonna put down the old sticky, icky pine this morning over everything. Then we're gonna mini Mondu it, and then we're gonna do the rust treatment. All right, we'll be back. Let's get after it. Beautiful day today. All right, let's take a quick look at this. All right, it's all cleaned up. It's cleaned up nice. Okay, cleaned all the way over to here. It's Sidewall looks nice and clean. Just got to get some of this rust off of here. Got some black algae here. That'll all come right off. We just picked up this job over here for next week. I booked it for the 16th. All the way to the gate, just the pavers, and just over to that little foam booth over there. And right to the sidewalk, of course. And then you can see the gutter in the road. That's the property line. Place gonna look good. Then we'll gonna get after the satisfying rims. And then we're gonna have some magical rust remover. We're gonna be using Ameritech's private label product, Pink Power. And boy, it's amazing how it works. All right, we'll be right back. Let's get after that rinse. All right, before we get started, I told you the other day that we were gonna have a comparison on these tips. Well, this is the 4015, this is the 1520. And when we get done rinsing this off, I am going to use the wide angle tip on this one. So we're going to use the 4015 tip, and then we'll be back to show you what the narrow one looks like. You saw it all last week. Let's see if you can tell the difference. All right, let's get after it. All right, let's have a look at the wide tip. Now we'll switch over to the 1520 narrow. It'll be a very measurable thickness, see? Big difference. Different tips for different things, all right? Let's get after it. Now we're gonna be doing a rust treatment. We'll go ahead and move it on over there. We'll do it real time so you can see how it works, all right? We'll be right back. All right, let's check this out, huh? about had it doing this stuff. That's the problem with this stuff's very abrasive to your equipment. Even rinsing it out, the stuff eats it away. But anyway, you can see how that's working. We'll be back for a final review. All right, let's take a short look. That's the product right there, Pink Power. You know who makes it, right? Ameritech. Who else? They make the products that work for you, you know? When we pulled up, this driveway was a rusty mess. Check it out. It looks good. Sidewalks are good. Everything looks nice and clean. Came out wonderful. All right, got this corner piece cleaned up. That was all a rusty mess. Sidewalks look good all the way down. Got some black mold right here. Gonna spot treat that real quick. Black algae, I mean. I'm always gonna say mold. You know that's right? Once you get used to saying something, you know, mold. Your mold's my gold. You know, I gotta have that motto. All right, guys. We'll see you at the next job. We got a house wash. All right, let's get after it. All right, here we are at the SH filling station. This is what you get if you're in Florida. They do have 2 tanks here. The other one's full. That one's got 1,600 gallons in it. So we're going to fill up our SH tank here, and we're going to fill up our 7-gallon dispenser. Now we are going to be adding Sticky Icky Pond today from Ameritech. Very fine product for masking the smell of your SH. Should get you some. Give them a call and they'll ship it out to you. All right, we'll see you at the job. Get after it. And like I always do, I always forget to mention once in a while, Ameritech pressure cleaning systems in Tampa on Barris Avenue. It's your go-to place, baby. Go to Ameritech and be happy. Remember, don't touch my shit. All right, I had to move my tag to the top. The other one got eaten off the trailer. The chlorine got a hold of it. I guess I ended up getting some, well, never mind. A little bit of free tollage. For a while, they couldn't read the tag. Anyway, they're going to be getting me now. That's your go-to pressure washing company right there. And we do have free class at Super Blast. If you didn't know that, we'll do a little class when we get to the job. All right, how to downstream. It's very simple. Easiest way to get stuff done. The basics. Then you can go further from there, okay? All right, let's get after it. All right, here we are. I got to keep rubbing it in. I mean, look at this. See, I'm in my shorts. And it's gonna be like 78 degrees today, guys. And I gotta tell you, guys like the fresh rinse and Joe Deary powerful improvements. You guys are freezing your cunes off up there. I'm watching you, Joe. Hey, if it's 29, I'm feeling fine. I'm gonna be washing. And you got more brass than I got. Although I work in cold weather, I ride my motorcycle in them temperatures down here. So it's all good, brother. As long as you can dress for it and keep your stuff from freezing. All right, we're gonna talk about job layout. And we'll get to the downstream injection hookup and tip talk here in just a second. Okay, as you can see, I got my hose. It's all the way over there. There's only about 8 feet of house behind that corner there. So we're gonna SH from there. Gonna go all the way around to the other side of this house. We're only gonna need this 150 feet of hose because there's a pool cage right at the other end of the house. So we're gonna SH all the way around. We're gonna rinse it all the way back. Then we're gonna reel it all the way back in. You see how that works? And the water's right there at the most powerful source. Most properties down here on these acreages, they all run on wells. So we've got a lot of pressure coming out of there. My tanks are all full already. Almost full. The old Hudson float valve will be kicking in here in any minute. All right, let's take a look at what we got. We just got some stuff on the drip edge up there, very light. Stuff like this is hanging around. This is a regular customer. We got some algae growing up here. green algae right there. Get this cleaned up. You can see the soffit. Very dirty up that way. Oh yeah, it needs a bath. And we only got to go down to here. This is the worst side, of course. Might have to hit some of this with the little pump up action. Not going to hook up the proportioner for any of this. All right. And once again, we'll just come around. You can see the same thing on that side. It's identical. End caps by the pool. All right, this will be a good job. It's not going to take long either. These are the kind you like, in and out. Then we're going to head to the bank, make our first deposit of the week. You know that's my favorite part. Yeah, he's got stuff growing all over this place. We got sticky icky in the tank today. It's going to smell like a pine festival around here. All right, we'll be right back for the downstream injection class. Okay, like I always say, soak your downstream injector in a nice fresh bucket of water, okay? And here's my SH tank. SH tank, which is sodium hydrochloride, better known as chlorine, okay? Those of you who wonder what SH is, I know I did when I first started. Okay, this is your loader. This is your unloader right here. This is an unloader. This is a number 7. If you have a 4-gallon-a-minute machine, you're going to see this, okay? And that's where you're going to hook your downstream injector up to. All right, so let's go ahead and get that out of the water and get that hooked up. All right, let's get after it. All right. Boy, what a nice day. All right. Let's snatch this out of the bucket. Make sure the hose is all untwirled and twiggly wiggly. This is a downstream injector. This one is for 5-gallon to 8-gallon-a-minute machines. Make sure you get the right one. Okay? Now, when I first started doing this, I was like, how the heck am I going to keep this little thing down the bottom of the bucket? Well, I used to tie a fishing string with a weight to it. Then I got the PVC idea in my head. And usually I drill a hole through this here. And I put a tie down, so in case this comes off, this is what's left of the little filter that they sell you at this, you know, the pressure washing place. It's got that little piece of brass that's supposed to hold it down in there. You don't want metal in your tank. SH and metal don't get along well. All right, now. All right, now we're down in the SH tank. See these caps? They're like $18 each nowadays. When I first got these tanks, I used to leave them sitting around, then I'd take off and go down the road and phew, they're gone. So, don't do that. All right, now you take your line, you got 150 foot out, plug it in, you're ready to go to work. It's that easy. All right. Now, once you get comfortable in this business and you start finding out about different tips, and there might be a tip selection that you really like that's not going to work like these tips work. So you'll have to get a downstream injector bypass. And a lot of guys choose to do that. And there's some guys like me, the dinosaurs out in the field, but not really. It just works really good and it's simple, okay? This is a V-Jet soap tip, and this is a 0060 original tall reach tip. I'm using a wide wrench. No, this is a single rinse, narrow rinse, 1520 rinse tip. This is a 0015 wash jet tip. These two tips are your soap tips. They turn the soap on. You could be 300 feet away, soap's gonna come on. You could be 300 feet away. You want the soap off? You switch to either one of these tips, the soap shuts off automatically. You don't need a downstream injector box, but you are limited to these tips. But you know, what could be better? A V-Jet, the tall reach tip. This goes further than the tall reach tip that Southeast pressure washing sells. Okay? It's just a fact. I got video footage. Matter of fact, I'll put it on at the end of today. I put it on every once in a while. Check it out. I do a legitimate test. And proof's always in the pudding, I always say. And these are the rinse tips. And these are all set up for 8 gallon a minute machines. These will turn the soap off. And there you have it. I think that's all we got to talk about. So let's get this job started and let's get after it, shall we? I always forget to tell you. Don't forget your safety glasses, all right? You don't want SH in your eyes. And if you get in an enclosed area, or you're using your proportioner, it's stronger, then you might want to wear a mask. But when you're just doing this basic downstream stuff, you're good to go, man. Just wear the glasses, all right? Let's get after it. Alright, let's take a brief second to talk about your job. You know how people, I hate my job, Mondays suck, I can't wait till the weekend gets here. Oh, my job's awful, you know. Those kind of people that go around, oh, my job, oh, it's awful. You know, this job here, you need to get a job that's rewarding to you. Whether it's, if you're a doctor, hey, you make somebody better, that's rewarding. If you're a lawyer and you win a big lawsuit for somebody, hey, that's a rewarding job. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're me, or if you're a pressure washer like us, you see that up there? That looks freaking awful. And the customer knows it looks awful. That looks awful. You know? So when you clean somebody's house and it was black like that, and then it starts looking like this, nice and clean again, that's rewarding. All right, let's see how the downstreaming rewards you at a low cost price. All right, ready? See that up there? Now watch that mold right there. See, that's all you got to do. Just treat it a little bit. And look at that, just turn white. Right before your very eyes. And watch all the dirt come pouring off of that up there. You gotta stay away from that drywall up there. You can get a little bit damp, but you don't want to kill it, you know what I mean? And look at all the dirt coming off of there. You know? And before you ask, that's just a standard door. No problem. It likes SH. It says, please, clean me with SH. Okay. Now you see how that green's going away? How it's going to look real nice? Look at that. You just let that sit there like that. Well, that stuff's going to need a little bit of pressure, but that'll come right off the bottom. Oops. Now I'm starting to knock the planter stuff over. Yard ornaments are my favorite. If I didn't mention before, those are my favorite. Not really. And I'm not sorry. Look how easy this downstreaming stuff is. I can sit here and talk to you and watch the dirt come right off. I mean, look at that. Look how nice and white that's going to look, right? Now look at the door. Look at that dirt come off. Huh? It's rewarding. That's why I came off the warp speed, so I can show you what being rewarded is all about. See that? And the customer's going to come out and go, wow, that's really nice. You see how that's just going to come right off? All right. But that's how you reward yourself. You get a job that is rewarding, you know? I mean, not very many jobs you can visually see results. This job here, you can definitely visually see what the progress is. Now, there's some black stuff behind there that, oh my goodness. And even clean the little bird feeder up for the customer. This is a regular customer. So you do a couple things without being told. And what happens? They remain to be your regular customer. Always remember that. All right, now we're gonna whip down the side right over here, which is the worst side. And we'll be right back to get after it. Let's do it. Okay, let's have a look at the orange. See the orange? You can see that orange. It was a little different color when we got started, okay? So now all I got to do is really simple. It's going to only take about 5 minutes. Just go ahead and hit that bottom there, those little spots, with some straight stuff, with the pump up, and this will look brand new again, all right? We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look. Look at that side of the house. It looks great. Okay, see those little orange spots right there? That's going to come right off with the gun. But the pump up sprayer wiped it all out. And if you just sat there another 20 minutes or less, that's going to be gone too. As you can see, it all disappeared as we were going. All right, now you know what time it is, right? Do you know what time it is, folks? It's time to back away and make way for the last part, the exciting part of the day, the satisfying runs. Oh. All right, let's have a look. That came out really good considering how bad it was. Place just needs to get a paint job on it. But that's clean. Squeaky clean, you can hear it. Clean. Woohoo, squeaky clean. Eeky, geeky, geeky. Looks good. All that soffit and fascia were green, moldy. Windows are sparkling. Cleaned up the gator, the turtle, a couple of these blocks, bird bath, all that black stuff that was down there. El Gano, eh? All right, now all we gotta do is go down the side, rinse all that off, and we'll be done. Reel it in, it looks like it just go right that way and out the gate. We'll see what happens with that. All right, let's get after it. Now for the final maximum satisfaction runs. Okay, now you know how to set the downstream up. You know how to lay the job out. like I said, when we got here, we started the job down there. We SH'd all the way around the side of the house. We went ahead and pump up sprayed that side, rinsed all the way back around. Now, just unhooked the hose from the well, and there's my ball valve right there. Okay, so now it's important to maintain your equipment, and in order to do that, you need to rinse out all your hoses. Get the SH out of the line. There's metal casing in there. You don't want it to sit in there overnight or, you know, for any length of time. So drain it out. Now, I pulled the stick on the SH before I started rinsing, just to prove a point. That, see that SH right there? Even though you go to the rinse mode and you don't have any soap coming out, there's always soap somewhere accumulated in the line that remains. Doesn't make much sense, does it? However, and I also preach, put the thing in fresh water, so watch the tube. SH is on the outside of the tube, so stick the tube in the fresh bucket of water. Watch what happens. Oh, there's some more SH in the line. So what does that do for you if you don't rinse it out? You put all that hose in that bucket of fresh water, and what are you doing? You contaminated it with SH. Don't do that. All right. That's all you need to do to be a downstreamer. Pump up sprayer and the right tips and some soap and some SH. Don't get me wrong. If I have a tough stain to get off, or the place is just so dirty that downstreaming is not going to work, then you go to the proportioner system, and that knocks it all out. All right, I'm Don from Supervised Pressure Washing. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. Hit the bell, tell your friends, make some comments. It helps the channel out. All right, remember, get after it. All right, I got to do it one more time. Let's go see, come on. Oh yeah, way further. All right, here's the tall reach tip. There's the short range tip. All the way to here. So I'll give you, it's about 4 feet further. Don't be fooled by long, shiny things. All right, I got me a hook 75 gallons of water in the tank. And I'm better known as Juan Valdez. All right, let's go look at this little porch, all right? Let's get after it.